Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bars and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on another team from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's McLaurin. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. The offense changing the play. Quarterback keeps up, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game.
No! No!
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Give to the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
They'll go to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Navy unis are sick.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion from the back. Starts to drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Washington. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone.
That's for you.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Horvath. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Navy quick to the line. Calls his own number. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 10 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. And here comes
Scared.
and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and drop.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Yeah, why do they punt like that?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
I have no idea.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. First half in the books. Time now.
Should have cribbed that.
In our halftime update.
Spin! Wolf-ass a monster.
The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the head.
Oh!
Oh, he's got some space.
Heinrich!
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. They go to the wide receiver screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. A run for the quarterback. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Wow, all that.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Tie game here early in the 2nd half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game. They're going to win.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He shanked it. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Washington. The throw to the outside is complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Yeah, my shit is fucked up.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Washington. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to him 27.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he
That's PI, man.
Complete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Washington.
Oh, pick.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Navy quick to the line. Back to pass. It's Horvat.
Yo, I fucking doubled that fucking dude.
Got some room headed to the goal line.
Fucking weak ass shit.
Midshipman. They've got the lead here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They are up by 7 over Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
And I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. A designed run for the quarterback. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Horvat. The quick out. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Chapman.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Navy comes to the line facing second and short.
Oh, it's a pass. Oh, it's not a pass.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Dropping back, it's Horvat. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Ray. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead.
Black 14! Black 14! Set!
Touchdown, Maryland! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Horvath. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock right at midfield.
A great run, and 2 things I love. He got the first down, and he got out of bounds. So he can stop the clock now. This offense doesn't have to panic. They can think about it a little bit more. They can talk about it a little bit more, how they can continue to move the ball down the field and try to get closer in this football game.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll give it to the
No,
back.
he didn't.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Horvath. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup. The return was more important. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Sends it back in motion. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Why do they fucking
So
do
the
that,
decision has been
man?
made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Get
Second
that.
down coming up.
Here we go.
Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the
What the
results of that
fuck?
last play.
I don't even know the rules, bro. That's crazy.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you so.
Anytime. Star 80. You've got your extension.